Confusion doesn't come from obedience, ladies. It comes from trying to live divided. What do I mean by that? Every person that God used in the Bible, they walked closely with him. And because they walked closely with him and because they walked in the Spirit, there was no room for confusion. Confusion comes when there is a lack, there is a misalignment, or there is misalignment with what heaven has spoken, or misalignment with what God has asked you to do. So when confusion comes in, it means somewhere down the line there is misalignment. It means somewhere down the line you have missed the instructions of the still small voice, or you, because of fear or whatever, you have stepped into confusion. These things open doors for the enemy to come in. Wherever there is confusion, it means that the enemy has a legal right. So this is what I mean by saying it comes from trying to live divided. It doesn't matter that you're not trying to live divided from God, or you're not trying to live away from God. You're trying to be obedient, but if you are not in obedience, you are actually in disobedience, and that is the door that opens up to confusion. Because I made a video on this before, and I said when you are walking in disobedience, you open the door to witchcraft, to rebellion, and rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and therefore there is an open door for confusion, because confusion comes to turn your focus, it comes to stop your momentum. But when a woman is fully submitted to God, everything will align. And once that woman starts to walk in alignment with what heaven has written for her, she's literally walking out the heaven's blueprint for her lives. People are going to start saying she's too much. She's doing too many things at once. Why can't you choose one thing and stick to that one thing? But God is saying, if he has called you to walk in alignment, some of you are called to doing multiple things, and God is a God who is always on the move. So most times he will not just tell you to stick to one thing, but for some he will. But for most times, because you are multi-talented, or he has given you different giftings, it will all tie in together. Okay, so I want you ladies to hear me well. When people are talking about you and saying that you're doing too much or criticizing you, they're only criticizing you because you have finally decided to stop shrinking. So you are overflowing. You are walking in productivity. And when someone else is not productive and you are productive, to them it looks as too much. To them it doesn't take all that on a bag of chips. But you are being obedient to God, and this is the overflow of what you're walking in by the Spirit of God. So you are producing fruit. So don't allow anyone to tell you that you're doing too much, and don't sit there and take the criticism and embrace the criticism and not see who you really are in God. So you have felt the pull for more obedience, more faith, more boldness. Or he has extended to you an invitation. An invitation to what? I'm glad you asked. An invitation to living whole. You are not meant to live life on earth in partiality. You are meant to live out everything heaven has written about you. So everything that God has given to you, it is all part of your purpose. It is all part of your destiny. You know God is calling you. You know that God is stretching you. He's expanding you. He is deepening you, not just in the labor of your hands, but who you are on the inside. He is calling you higher. So don't listen to the enemy's voice that tells you that you are behind and that you are confused. Once you just realign yourself to God, you are no longer going to be confused, because overall, what God is doing, he's actually positioning you. Comment positioned if you know God is doing just that.